What you're listening to is a band called The Exploding Meat, M-E-E-T. They were based out of Fredericton, New Brunswick, which is about 2 hours away from where I live. No longer together. This was recorded New Year's Eve, 1988. As you can see, they have songs titled after where I live, St. John, New Brunswick, Partridge Island, St. John, New Brunswick, right there. Soundscape by Carmody. Carmody is the guitar player and the electronics. He does the electronics on this album. I have 2 CDs by these guys, The Exploding Meat, who I think many people in the vinyl community would love. This is limited to 100 copies. I got number 17. The Exploding Meat. Local boys, as far as I'm concerned. But the percussionist in this group, his name is John Westhaver. And he runs a record company, or a record store, record label, somewhat, from Ottawa, Ontario. And I know TBW Trevor knows about this store, and he specializes in krautrock and just experimental sounds. You would not believe what he carries as far as records. And they also release records. And this is one of the records that they just recently released. And I've been scooping them up. So this is The Exploding Meat. Very krautrockish, very experimental electronic involved. There's soundscapes involved, like sometimes poetry and like spoken word over top of the music, but always with this really comfortable, in a way, is the best way I could explain it, comfortable groove. Like almost, you can hear this in the background. It sounds very krautrock-like. You know, it's got that repetitive, motoric groove kind of thing. But highly recommend this to Big Star 1000, to Derek, to Chris, Astral Traveler, or John Coltrane 68, to Chris 217 Basket, to Stefan 73. I'm just, you know, Anders, you would probably really like this. So many people would really like this. Tony, Mr. Fartboy, you would like this. Bostonian Reggie, you would like this. It's really, that's really cool stuff. I'll put a link in the comment section to Birdman Sound if you're interested in what you hear. I'll just show the, there are a lot of tracks on this. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. But they are very detailed as to who plays on what. Right now, we're listening to the track called Lola Palooza. It's 6 minutes 53 seconds long. This is the one that was recorded on New Year's Eve. And yeah. Anyway, it's pretty cool stuff. So there you can see John Westhaver on the congas. So he has since gone on to record in a band called, the band whose name is a Symbol. And again, they are really quite krautrock oriented also. And so much so, indeed, that they just recorded an album with Damo Suziki of Cannes. He traveled to Ottawa and they played a show which they recorded, or which we released, sorry, on Birdman Sound recordings. And so it's released by Birdman Sound and Fuzzy Pedal. And this is killer, seriously. I mean, you know, Damo Suzuki and his Sound Carriers, the band whose name is a Symbol, Friday, March 23rd, 2012 at Dominion Tavern. That's on York Street in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. This is number 70. Oh, I guess this is the one that's 17 out of 100. The other one was like almost, I think it was 91, which is Exploding Meat. But they're all in very nondescript sort of you know, labels and stuff with really like hand numbered. Really cool. Here's the set list that they did. Come take us to Saturn. I don't take you anywhere. Every city has a tourist office. I'm not a tour guide. I think those are the names of the songs. Improvised, and that's the improvised with no overdubs. This is their 12th release on Birdman Sound, and this is the symbol for the band whose name is a symbol. So this is really, really great. Just what you would expect, you know. Damo Suziki, I don't think he actually really stops singing very often. He just kind of goes on and on and on, and the music sort of merges with what he's singing. And yeah, there is a insert with this, which I've already managed to get folded. Anyway, Damo Suziki with the Sound Carriers, Friday 23rd, March 23rd, Dominion. So these, I do believe, are pictures from that show, perhaps. Yeah, looks like it. So these are the people in the group. There's Damo Suziki there singing. Again, this would appeal to all the people that I listed earlier, and then many others, I'm sure, you know, prog and jazz man. The list goes on, seriously, like, of people who would really love this. So let me just give you a little example. This is still the Exploding Meat, so you just listen to this. I'll turn it up just for a bit so you can get an idea. This is just the next song called Partridge Island, St. John, New Brunswick. So this is what we're listening to. Just great stuff. Turn it down a little bit more. All right, so now that I've shown you the two most recent, and these are really reasonably priced also. They're $20 each for these records, and well worth it, seriously. If you like experimental sounds and just music that takes you places, check that out. All right, so Birdman Sound has released many other records, like 12 up till now, and I have 4, but this is another one by the group, the band whose name is the symbol. Very krautrock and a little bit more of a heavier nature. This is Superficial Marks. The only gatefold that I have, I'm not sure if it's the only gatefold that they have released, but again, there's the symbol. There's the 80 out of 100 Birdman Sound. You can look them up online too, and you can see they're also on Facebook. If you wanted to add them, you could talk to John personally and order some of these if you're interested. I mean, and here's the gatefold. Just a wonderful shot. Foggy day, probably in the Maritimes or maybe Ontario. Yeah, more than likely Ontario. But this one was recorded in October 2008. And yeah, man, just, I'll play this in the background of one of my upcoming videos. Okay, and another one that I have by them that was released, well, this is their 10th release. Very, very krautrock oriented stuff. This is like, it's balls out, just awesome music. Seriously, this is Versus the Purveyors of Conspicuous Authenticity by the band whose name is a symbol. Whoa, trying to escape on me, huh? You're not getting anywhere there, Vinyl. You're not going anywhere, you see? So there's the back. Sauerkraut, which is very krautrock oriented song, track, whatever. I'll show you there is a really interesting sort of, I don't know what this is on. It's sort of on the same stuff that Big Star 1000 used to do his CD. It's sort of see-through, really neat. Let me see here. No overdubs. They just record straight off the floor, kind of like what Tire Fire does, really. See how you can see how see-through it is here, but neato stuff. And they put they put their sign for the band on their cord of wood, which is just cool. I love it. And then they did it here too. You can see if I zone in. Anyway, highly recommended to everybody I mentioned. Oh, and David, Sequoia Flame, you would love this shit too, man. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. So I thank John for mailing the records to me so promptly. I'm gonna send this link to him so he knows that I'm sharing the music. Exploding Meat in the background, Birdman sound. Check them out. You can probably still order most of these records. They're only limited to 100. For example, this one here. Where am I going? No, the other side. 32 out of 100. They're all hand numbered. Really cool stuff, and it'd be nice to send some orders his way too. You know, tell him Jeff sent you. All right. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the music and the video, and take care. Bye.